looks like we have our first match.
We do.
It's going to include a local player with a YouTube channel. If you're familiar with Ghost Corp Yu-Gi-Oh, they're going to be our first round feature. We couldn't get the cameras for the individual players because of bandwidth limits and power problems. So instead, you're going to get to look at us. I'm going to be standing this player on the left with the Team Samurai X1 sleeves, and Nim, you're just going to have the inferior sleeved player.
But hey, I got the better picture looking there.
Yeah, that is true.
Look, I even got the bluish on the shirt there to match it. It's not too nice, man. We were looking fresh.
Did you plan this shit in advance?
Absolutely. Clearly.
Oh, Rin, I love hearing that feedback from you, and you're banned. He sees that.
I think it would be amazing if Drytron wasn't in the metagame. And a lot of people complain about Drytron, but the thing about Drytron is it's so heavily sided because it's just widely accepted it's like one of the best decks.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
So it's like so easy to just side for it.
It's like you have to not only win the die roll, you win a lot of games as a medium-tier player because your opponents aren't that good at sideboarding. Sideboarding is a skill in Yu-Gi-Oh! That's really, really important and really unexplored. But sideboarding against Drytron, it's the easiest thing in the universe. You just jam the answer, everyone knows you play in the deck, and then you draw it.
So, chat, as for the statistics on what's going on in the match here, you're going to have to just believe us when we talk about those life points. We'll keep delicate track of it. Do we have a life point tracker?
Yeah,
if we do, that is actually just unbelievable.
We have, like, the names of the players, too, somewhere. This is first-round problems.
Do we have the names?
George came by and told them, but I wasn't listening.
I wasn't listening.
Shoot! Professional casters, by the way.
Professional casters, by the way, bro. We'll get it by round 2. We'll get proper information.
What were these names again? Do you have it on the app?
Leighton is on white. Yeah, Leighton is on white.
Okay.
All right. Looks like player in white is opening up with a pot of desires into a trade-in. Oh
yeah.
my! Oh, he's playing those dangers. That Thunderbird is not going to get an effect.
So our friend Bean Soldier TV got to play against this individual round 4 of the local we all attended last night. This is a local player. They are on Gren Maju, and Gren Maju is a pretty silly deck. Obviously sucks at going first, but has gotten a couple of interesting new tools. This deck obviously did not need extra ways to OTK, but they got one in the Dragooblion setup that summons a 9,000 attack, number 100, I believe.
Something interesting is, does this Gren Maju deck, did they adapt Dark Honest into their strategies, or this card just not go? No.
It's terrible.
Dark Honest, you would think it would be good.
Oh, you know when I have a 10,000 attack point Gren Maju, I'm always thinking, what if my opponent's 2,000 attack point monster was a 0? That's going to be the difference.
That's going to make the difference right there. Ooh, normal summon, Summoner Monk.
Okay,
What are you instantly thinking, Joseph?
I bet this is the Cubic player.
You think this is Cubic?
This card is cracked in exactly Cubic.
It's not just cracked in anything else. He could be playing Infernity, too. Card's all right in Infernities, right?
Okay, but Infernity.
Wait. Never doubt it.
Yep, there it is, pitching the Karma.
Cubic
Let's go.
Karma, yep.
Okay, so Cubic has gotten a couple of new pieces of support recently. This is one of them. Cubic Karma, when in the graveyard, can be banished to just search a Cubic monster, and a macro coming down in response. Unfortunately, that pitch was for cost. That is still going to put a damper on the Cubic player's plans. The best card in the Cubic deck is Duza, because when Duza is summoned, you can send a Cubic card from your deck to the graveyard. If you send a Cubic card from your deck to the graveyard, you can send the Trap. You can link these two off, use the Trap to reanimate, and then bring back the Duza, which is not once per turn, trigger it again, functionally just a link ladder into whatever you want.
And that's just all off a normal summon Duza?
All of a normal summon Duza or a normal summon Summoner Monk, yeah.
Well, there we go. We see the Duza. And the Duza is going to do what it does best.
But unfortunately, under macro, that's way less than it would normally. The other thing that this deck does is it still integrates the traditional Cubic play. It's got reveal 3 Cubics in your hand with different names, summon my big friend with 3,000 attack, burn for a ton of damage, hit in for 1,000,000 points of life. And it looks like we're sending the Ascension here just because we know we're not even going to get it. Shortcutting for the Karma as well.
Joseph, could you imagine right now? The Cubic player doesn't even continue Cubic. He just exceeds into Exciton Knight.
I think you probably have to exceed here.
Does he? Like, yo, if he makes Exciton Knight, I'm losing it.
Exciton would be pretty crazy. And Gren Maju is kind of uniquely unable to play through it. Like, they're playing a bunch of reactive spells like Super Polymerization, things that are like targeting almost exactly Herald of Ultimateness.
Yeah.
They don't have stuff for bosses from 2011, you know?
Okay, we are seeing an exceed. Oh, Castel, not quite the board clear, but it is going to get rid of a face-down monster or the Macrocosmos.
I don't probably a little late on the macro.
That's what I'm saying. Probably just let it stick around.
And if the Castel hits the set card, and in hand, in these 5 cards, we've got 3 cubics, including the big boy, that actually is just the end of the game. All right, looks like macro actually the pick here.
Got to make sure those materials do get banished.
The deck and then the game.
Okay. So Castel put macro as the choice here. We're going to see what if there's a follow-up for the Cubic player.
Oh, and there is. There he is. Dude, when you're cracking, you're cracked.
He just has it.
So Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord, is an incredibly powerful card. 3,000 attack reveal, 3 cubics in your hand. Can be cards, so we no longer have to play the terrible monsters. Now the cubic got a second wave of support. A wave, if you will, a cubic wave. It can attack twice per turn. End of the turn, deals 3,000 to both players. And this is also one of the cards that, like, accidentally can stand up to Gren Maju. Speaking of, that's a defense position, Gren Maju. How much is that going to be?
That thing is going to be huge. It's going to be 10.
4K, and then an additional 12, is that it?
Yes,
so
because of the 4 banished.
52 will take 22.
Well, actually, no, Gren Maju only counts your own banished cards.
Oh, thank God.
So it doesn't count your opponent's banished cards, actually. Still, it's just big. He's big for no reason. And he is bigger than the Cubic guy.
And this is actually kind of a huge problem because that end phase effect of Crimson Nova is not optional.
So both players going to take 3K and wait, activated. Is that the Cubic Wave that we were just talking about?
Yeah. So this is Cubic Wave. Cubic Wave is going to negate the effects of this Gren Maju.
Okay, so it'll go to 0, which is all it needs to do. Is it a quick play spell card? So he's still in the battle phase, or is this ignition? Not ignition. Excuse me.
I literally do not know.
I don't know either, man. So Cubic Wave. It looks like it's going to resolve there.
The Cubic Wave also has a graveyard effect, which I believe is a negate.
Like kind of like a breakthrough skill, or a negate for what?
I don't know. I'm looking this card up. All right, end phase. We will trigger the Cubic Man, and we'll both take 3. So against most fair decks, this is a huge deal. But against Gren Maju, they're probably like, oh, you're telling me we're actually that much closer to the end of the game? You got it. Not a dog invoke.
That is not a dog invoke deck. That's weird.
It's the greatest dog invoke deck I've ever seen in my life. There we go.
But
it's
the
Cubic
cubes,
Mirror.
man. Oh my, the cubes. We were just talking. Imagine a day where all food turns into just cubes.
What?
Is Wave a permanent negate? We actually don't know. If Wave's a permanent negate, that Gren Maju's just sitting ducks there. But
how did I still mess it up? Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, a Super Poly coming down, that's what they're prepared for. The Godarla and the Castel going to the graveyard for a copy of Muddy Mud Dragon, both wind-type monsters. Castel, I believe, a warrior, and Godarla, of course, a winged beast. Or an insect, I don't know. There we go.
There we go. All fixed.
See,
I get it.
First try, chat. All right, so I have no idea what you're doing here if you are the Cubic player. Probably scooping.
I mean, Muddy Mud Dragon is just going to clean up the board and get rid of the Cubic, but the Cubic player only has 2 cards left in hand, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, I think he just blew everything he had there with summoning the big 3,000 Cubic guy. And not enough there.
They're actually known information because we had to reveal them off of the Crimson Nova.
Yep.
So it's like a second wave and nothing else.
Mm-hmm. And it's actually, we still don't know if that Gren Maju is even... assuming that it's in attack position, I'm going to guess it's still beefy.
Yeah.
So it's already bigger than any dudes he can actually summon, and bigger than the Crimson Nova guy, too. After taking 3,000 from his own Crimson Nova guy, this actually just looks like game on board. But we might be a little bit off with the life points there.
This is such a sick match. Oh, okay, here we go. So, Cubic Wave on activation, you target a Cubic you control and a monster your opponent controls. Your monster's attack becomes double, and the opponent's becomes half. That's forever.
Oh, that's forever. Well, that Super Poly was a pretty efficient way to deal with that thing then.
And then you can banish it and any number of Cubic monsters, then put a Cubic counter on the same number of cards as you banished. And cards with Cubic counters on them have their effects negated and cannot attack. In order to understand that, you have to watch Dark Side of Dimensions.
Yushini is going to normal summon another Dooza. Hopefully this Dooza puts in a little bit more work. The Dooza is going to do the do.
Wow, I can't believe the Cubic player got to untap. That's crazy.
I know, right?
So Dooza here gets to send, the normal target is Cubic. Oh god, it's a trap. It's got a big eye on it. I want to say like
the unification of the
unification of the Cubic Lords, yes. Card's crazy. Among other things, it lets you banish from the graveyard in order to summon back a Cubic. And Dooza does not trigger on normal. It triggers on normal or special, not once per turn. One problem, if you start with Dooza rather than Summoner Monk, it's kind of hard to get the first one off the field to get the chain going.
Do you normally exceed them or you link them up?
You link them off, yeah. And this is just like a really easy one-card access code. And yeah, understanding that issue, we are sending Ascension instead.
Oh, Ascension. What does Ascension do?
It's bad.
Okay, no doubt.
Interacts specifically with a card called Vijom, the Cubic Seed. It's like a really bad Spirit Reaper. Can't be destroyed by battle. Equips to opponent's monsters in the spell and trap card zone. But the Teekboo is going to probably prevent them from coming out. I believe they're all the same type.
Both players getting a grip on what Teekaboo is going to affect the board here.
No, GCD, we're back, baby. That's a good question. What will we do in a world with Cubic Fruit?
I mean, you can cube fruit now. That's like an actual capable thing. That's an actual strategy that's in the meta today.
Pineapple is literally a cubed fruit.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, you can cube the pineapple. Yeah. It's optional. Is there anything like actually cube? But
you can grow watermelons in cubes. I know.
No.
Yeah, watermelons grow to like the size of their containers. If you put them, the fun thing to do in Kansas. God, I just sound like a fucking country bumpkin here. But what you would do is you would put a watermelon in a cinder block and it'd grow to a square, and then you'd be like, wow, check out this square watermelon. Then you'd all go down to the Ho-Town country. I don't know.
That sounds, I want a cube watermelon.
Yeah.
There's got to be a fruit. Isn't there a fruit that when you buff it up, what is it? It's not dragon fruit, is it? What's the one that really stinks when you open it? There's one that when you, durian fruit, isn't that what it is?
Sure, yeah.
Durian fruit or something like that. When you open it up, it's already cubed. It's all cubed for you. It stinks, but it's all cubed. It's smelly like that foul ring. Yeah, thank you. Durian Chad, they got my back there. That is actually just cubed fruit.
What the heck is going on in the game?
I completely lost track.
We've got
I feel like both of the players are trying to figure it out. Yeah.
By there can be only one. And that's kind of the frustrating part of Gren Maju is like you can play all these really cool cards that like burn your opponent for a quadrillion. You also just get to play Floodgates.
Yeah.
We saw Macro, we saw Teekboo. And if you opened Gren Maju Desires Macro Teekboo, I don't think you're ever expected to lose that game.
Yeah. Looks like the Gren Maju player is going to take it down pretty convincingly there.
And
the Cubic player kind of taking the CMO strat there, trying to take a couple minutes to realize how bad he is going to lose the game.
Yeah.
And then just realizing, whoops, I am not winning this. Let me scoop it up from there.
This Gren Maju player, by the way, one of the, Gren Maju gets a bad rap as a deck that requires almost no decision making, and to a degree that's true, but no more so than like Drytron or any number of meta decks. This individual is very good at Gren Maju. Like, there is a difference between a good Gren Maju player and a bad Gren Maju player, and I think we might be seeing it in this best of 3, hopefully. Even something as simple as setting the Gren Maju turn 1 netted like a bunch of additional damage that we would have gotten anyway.
Yeah, I guarantee a player like Minsu No would not make that type of play.
Yeah.
He's not quite as experienced with his Gren Maju deck.
What would you say?
So yeah, Susu, if you're watching this, you could learn a lot from this guy, man.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. Okay, does Cubic actually play the fusion guy where they put all 3 of the dudes in and they make them into one?
No. What? No.
Okay, well, this guy's playing Cubics in general. I don't know the whole Cubic strat. So far, I've seen normal summon Dooza.
That's functionally the whole Cubic
Is that
strat.
just the whole deck?
Well, so back in the day, the Cubic strat was, like make cool Xyz and then end on Crimson over the Cubic Lord or whatever. Turns out that's terrible. If you can use Dooza to ladder to access code Talker, you might as well just do that. And it's basically just an access code OTK deck that does the last 3,000 with a monster with a cubic in its name. But way more competent than like its lack of play would have you believe.
Already very interesting game one for the round here, though.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to see what else, who's going to come out on top here this week. And how many players do we have? Did we actually get the official count yet?
Oh, we can scroll down. Looks like we got 52.
52?
Well, that's less than I expected. Let's see. Wait, did Danny stay in? Hell yes.
Danny is in. Oh, my God.
That's right, folks.
Goodness.
Longtime MBT fans will recognize the one, the only cameraman who has brought VW after scrubbing out at locals.
Even if it's not a big fan, the thing about cons, too, is there's other things to do at the con. Other people want to enjoy it.
If you scrub out, you could just go
It's a blast.
Out.
Yeah, it's not like you're at a Yu-Gi-Oh event. You know, if you don't bring your trade, you're like, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Most people would just go home. There's a whole con to experience here.
I'm actually hoping that we can scrub out.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can scrub out. I'm going to go play Rock Band over there.
Yes. I think you're probably hearing in the background. We're going to get DMCA'd on the bot, but they're just playing all the, like, JoJo adjacent songs. Whoa, have you heard of this song called Roundabout?
I can't imagine, Joseph, you said you're not good at it either, right?
You know, I like it, but I'm not great now.
Man, that sucks, dude. You don't play on, like, expert
I can do hard.
Right? Oh, you can do hard? That's impressive still, though.
Well,
that's better than the average Joe.
I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player, right? Like, you would expect me to have gone through, like, a 2-year Guitar Hero period where, like, I sat in my room and instead of, like, kissing girls,
that's
I was
what I
like,
did, yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't want to cut so close to home there, but yeah, sure.
But, hey, I did get really good at Guitar Hero.
You know, one of these people is literally playing on easy. Maybe we should go over there.
I like how the drummer on there is actually just going absolutely ham, too.
The drummer is playing on, like, super heavy, you know, 2 D-pads. They've got the fish set up.
All right, looks like the players are shuffling up and going to game 2. I'll tell you what, if I had a side deck for this event, I have no idea what I put in. Not a single clue.
I think there actually is an art to sideboarding for, like, tournaments like this where you're like, oh, yeah, there's not a meta.
Just like back row removal, right?
Yeah,
like
I would side Twins for sure,
Storms.
Harpy's Feather for sure. Io, I'm sure, is insanely cracked at this event, unlike normally. Like Pankratops, I don't know, just whatever hand traps I have lying around. I bet Ghost Ogre is really good at this event. Imagine Ghost Ogreing the Summoner Monk and they just
lose. Oh my, oh man. Ghost Ogre, specifically for the cubic matchup, yes, Ghost Ogre's cracked.
Nibiru. This is actually a pretty good start. We begin with the Desires, and suddenly the Gren Maju is an OTK. Cubic absolutely correct, by the way, making Gren Maju go first. Again, their turn 1 plays are not particularly exciting. You know they're on Floodgates, but once you know they're on Floodgates, they become much less powerful because you're probably boarding into like Storms, Dusters, Twins.
So I'm guessing since the Cubic player opted to go second, is the deck considered like an OTK deck?
It's kind of an access code OTK deck.
Okay, okay. It looks like Leighton's revealing a danger, and that's what they're resolving here right now. Not even rolling a dice. He says that's the one.
Ooh, that's
a dirty hit.
Wow,
big,
that's a
big
terrible
oof there, yeah. Oh, and it's a Bigfoot, too. He's big. Large feet have hit the floor.
And the worst part about it being exactly this card is they don't even have to go for another danger in the hand. We can just make the rank 8 here. Interesting to see what they're going to end on. Maybe like Sanathon.
Well, putting this Gizmek back, the thing is he's banishing more cards. I only imagine he has Gren Maju in hand to follow up next turn here.
You can just make Dragoobly on 38.
You can make Dragoobly on, or you can make like the Hieratic Titty Galaxy guy that negates a spell. He's pretty good.
Looks like
that
we're
a
going
Ding
for Ding.
Ah,
That's sexy. Just Ding pass. Says, whatever, you want to spend 3 access code negates on this guy? Or access code pops? Go for it.
There's the pass turn with a Ding on board.
That's so crazy, chat. Dama isn't even out yet? Whoa, wow, because in front of us, we've got a couple of boxes.
Yeah, we've got 2 boxes we can bust open for you guys later. But we'll do some Starlight hunting.
Yeah.
You know, we'll pull some good stuff.
You maybe stay tuned to your television, and you won't miss this.
You can catch that at one of the intermissions, when we feel like it, when we feel like you guys deserve it.
Honey, I'm gonna put the iPad card in here.
A Twin Twisters.
Yep, and as expected, all that's going to do is fetch a Ding negate.
Yep.
Really kind of sick that they went for a Ding.
Oh, and
wow,
that's
just hard.
Oh, just drop it. All right.
Oh, wow, that's 3 good ones, too.
Yep.
One of those was Duza. So we get 2 cracks here. We can go to the Ding twice, and then suddenly, oh, that back row is looking a little submissive and breedable.
But now we know that the as long as the Cubic player can't kill him this turn, It looks like there's no response to a Gren Maju just coming down and wrecking house.
So there's not even like a Tikaboo here.
Response for the Duza? The Cosmos
Macro,
again. The one of it's glued to his hand, dude.
All right, we're going to have to send an Ascension probably. Man, that's so rough. This was just it if he had it. But
wait, was it?
Yeah, not a lot of decks can beat Cosmos.
I'm learning a lot about those cubes today.
Yeah.
All those dimensions.
I'm learning a lot about cubes too. So far what I've learned is there are these floodgates in the game, and that's why no one plays the cubes.
Yeah, that's all you need. All right. Looks like the cubic player is going to take a minute to realize he's in trouble here.
Yeah, this is the Alex Emo special.
Yes.
This is a hard one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just the end of the game though, because coming with no crackback, I guarantee, I'm willing to bet money that the Gren Maju player has a. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh
I
my.
just drew it twice. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm still willing to bet money against Gren Maju in his
here
hand too.
because they're the same type. We can't send both of our opponent's field, so instead it looks like we're going to send the Ding and the Cubic Lord. Let's see him go to Trinity.
What attribute is Duza?
Duza's a dark as well, or it might be a light.
Because I was going to say he could just make Starving Venom. So I mean, I'm guessing Duza might be a light.
Playing Starving Venom, you think? Yeah, right. It's probably the third or fourth best target.
Getting rid of the Ding though, I mean,
it's not nothing.
It's still no destruction.
Like
though.
now,
there is
a follow-up Twin Twister would be great.
Is that Starving Venom?
Oh no, it is.
Why? So yeah, Duza has to be a light. Duza is a light. Thank you, Chad. Thank you.
Looks like we are going for the unification here. What the hell is the unification target? Okay, we're going for it. So unification is going to summon from deck a second copy of Duza. Ideally, I don't know what they're thinking about. Damn, you backed the wrong horse on this one, buddy.
Looks like he's got the seed in his hand here. He's holding that seed for dear life.
Oh, it looks like we might be unifying for VJOM. That's, dude, if you think that's going to save you, I have terrible
yeah, I'm
news.
pretty sure this game is like, I keep saying it's still his turn, but like I guarantee there's Gren Maju just going to go, and then it's brick over. Summon Gren Maju, bring out the Gizzy.
He has a rough time against VJOM specifically, but I kind of doubt it.
You're lying.
You just end step, go for Orochi, and then you just pop the VJOM.
Yeah.
Yeah. Submissive and seedable. Chat, can we... God, we got to ban these guys.
Thank you for everybody for following the chat, too. If you aren't following the Pro Play Games stream, you are literally... I don't even know what to say.
You're banned.
You are literally banned.
All right, so it looks like we are going to walk in. Going to take 28 here. And then VJOM will take this monster. Gimme.
He says, give me that Starving Venom. Even though Starving Venom is not that crazy. You can take it.
Then we'll hit for just over 4K, says, all right, you know,
yeah,
Gren
no
Maju
problem.
me. And, you know, the answer is I will Gren Maju you. Oh, is this not how VJOM works? Am I very silly? Literally Googling VJOM as we speak.
Maybe it stops it from attack. Imagine it stops it from attacking.
It might just be attack and effects.
Oh, wait. Okay, now it's coming back.
Okay, what's going on here?
Okay, Gizzy's coming back during the end phase here, it looks like. The Gizzy Glizzy banishing a hot 8, putting the banish count for his side of the field up to, I think, like 27 or something like that. He's just, he's chonging for no reason. Top deck Gren Maju like a skillful player.
Oh, Starving Venom can't attack and has its effect negated. But
is that it? Whatever, yeah,
not
sure.
No, we're just dead here, right?
If he summons Gren Maju, yes.
He only has like 4 cards remaining in deck. So
I think he's got
if the Cubic player can like draw a lightning, like a Raigeki, they win. He says, whatever, let me read the VJOM. Leighton in the exact same position we are, just getting absolutely dominated by a lack of cubic knowledge. I mean, truly just embarrassing. I mean, who wouldn't know the effect text of V-Jump?
All right, Gizmek's going to activate here since it is. It looks like he activated the Gizmek on the end of the turn, so he can activate the other effect here, and he's going to pop one of them.
Which one do you think they're popping?
I don't even know. I still don't know what that seed does. It just equips and does like nothing, right?
It's just Marshmallow.
Oh, well, sure. I mean, if he doesn't have the Marshmallow, he's got to pop the
No
Marshmallow.
more Marshmallow.
No.
Damn, that's rough.
It is rough. Yo, Gren, setting Marshmallow against Gren Maju is not that bad, though.
See, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think the idea was, but...
All right, I'm waiting for the follow-up, but it doesn't look like he has the Maju. What do you think that other set back row is?
I seriously think he has like 5 more cards in the deck. You either... Okay, no Gren Maju.
No Gren Maju.
We'll take, what? Like 850 here, and
Yep.
the 28.
Working with the weird numbers now.
Well, we're not dead. Again, any sequence of removal spells maybe does it. That macro is just such a catastrophe.
That macro sucks, and that also unknown back row could easily just ruin this man's day. Gonna go into another rank 8, though.
Oh, sure, yeah. Why not? Let's see Hope
Put that
Harbinger.
Starving Venom to use. Hope Harbinger? The Titty Galaxy? What is he? Oh, is that the Santa Fawn?
Yeah.
Oh, he's big.
Ooh.
I don't know. Does
I was
that
gonna
hurt the
say,
deck, though? Something from the grave? Anything coming from... Yeah, Macrocosmos is up, so it's like...
Yeah, nothing really
Nothing...
matters here.
Yeah, I don't think that Santa Fawn's putting in too much
It's kind of
work
silly.
there.
I think all the Santa Fawn does is cut you off the removal effect of Gizmek Orochi, because he's down to so few cards in deck, he can't summon it back, even if it's detached, and we're under Macrocosmos.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Santa Fawn just has a big butt, too.
Seems like a bit of a case of, like, click yes turbo.
All right, let's
You
see if
wanna
this
do
cubic
something.
player can run it back, though. Still against one back row. It could be literally anything.
So we know the whole hand, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, we
set a
didn't know
card,
that.
set
That's
pass.
new.
That's very bad.
Well, whatever it is, it's new.
All right,
So
put the
it's
Santa
whatever,
Fawn in
I'll
attack. Gonna
do,
go...
what, 18 here?
Is that really that weak?
It's not a good card now.
Damn.
I'm going to make Zeus afterwards. That might do
That's pretty
something.
good. That's actually really all right. I didn't know Santa Fawn was that much of a weenie. It's crazy.
It's a poopy head.
All right, Santa Fawn poking in for a bit there. Obviously no response from the cubic player. That's probably like a unification set or something like that.
Set one more.
Set another card. Oh my, okay.
Gosh. One-time Lightning Storm is blaze. Thinking about activating Santa Fawn. No, it looks like we're just going for either tallying here or like reaching for a Zeus.
Oh, Santa Fawn is 2,100 plus each monster in the graveyard, which is interesting because
Wow, so it's-
Macrocosmos has been up since
So
turn
it's
1.
2,200.
So,
Whoa,
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, revealing a bird to just pitch it and pop, but I think... Do they trigger when they're banished?
I think they do.
Do they? Interesting.
Have to find out.
It's like a danger monster here.
Listen, it's COVID. I haven't had to read a card in months. Yeah, this card is discarded.
Oh, okay. So he still gets to trigger and pop the back row there.
We missed what it was. Oh, it was a royal tribute. Or a
Royal Decree.
Royal Decree.
Wrong royal.
That would have been sick.
That actually would have
That's
been
kinda-
nasty
that's
too,
kinda
yeah.
nutty. All right, I think this is probably.
Unless it's a second decree. But even if it's a second decree, it doesn't look like the Cubics player got any gas to work with. Santa Fawn punching it for a bit. What is it?
Oh, okay. Ascension something. So on activation, Ascension's going to summon a bunch of V-Joms from the deck. If you can't negate this, you probably have a really hard time outing like a couple of monsters that can't be destroyed by battle. And we're almost out of cards in deck with which to do it.
One of those back row has to be something that stops this.
Wow,
I'm
it's
shocked.
Not. That's
no, it
wow,
goes
that's
through.
a huge swing. So there's V-Jom.
Jamming the V-Jam.
Says, what are you going to do?
It
Attack
just
it?
said, all right, pass.
So-
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, that monster is never attacking again. I know you've got like 4 monsters left in your deck. Straight up on like 4 cards total.
Drop for turn. Looks like an Ash Blossom to hand there. Is that an Ash? No, it looks like maybe like... You know, I'm about to say that's a Battling Boxer Veil, and I'm going to look so stupid.
All right, so we're going to bring back the V-Jom. We've got, it appears 3 cubics, but like what the hell are you doing with the cubics? That monster still has a cubic counter on it. We're going to switch to defense. 3k defense on that guy. Big old booty. Oh, and just a pass.
Just pass?
There's just not a lot of good outs to cards like this. Like, we maybe go for a second Super Poly fusing the Sanafon to the V-John.
I've just seen this Cubic player draw for like 3 turns straight and pass, though. Like,
And you're
what
under
is
no
he
pressure.
looking for?
He's looking for the end of the game. His opponent's on 4 cards in deck. Looks like a Royal Decree, maybe? And, you know, you can see he's got a couple of different Cubic names.
Just passing
so
it over again. Oh, my.
he probably has access to Crimson Nova, but doesn't want to make it because he's at a lower life total than his opponent and will burn out first.
The thing is, he is playing with fire. Because even if there's so little cards left in the Gren Maju player's deck, any of them could be Maju. And Maju is spooky.
Right.
Especially against 0 back row. So Vegem, when it dies, it gets 2 more, right? Is that what the card does?
No. So when V-Jom's attacked, end of damage, you can equip it to an opponent's monster and put a Cubic counter on that monster. Permanently can't attack, can't activate its effects. I believe you can summon it back from the spell and trap card zone and just do that again. It's like it is really just like a marshmallow. Okay, we found a Duza after 57 turns. Just deciding if that's worth doing. And probably, even though really all this is going to do is thin the deck a little bit, send a trap card that we never want to see. Wave to the graveyard.
Wave to the
little
banish.
late for wave.
Yeah. Wave goes to the banish because of the macro.
Yep. All right, let's see some action. Did they banish all 3 Gren Maju? That's the
It's
question.
just a straight up pass. Duza pass.
That's another spell. I see like a Solemn maybe?
Any Synchron players, I would not be surprised. I'll say it.
There are no Synchron players.
Just passing again, Gren Maju.
I mean,
up to like 20 cards in hand for the Cubic player.
But what are you doing?
Can he assemble all dimensions to make the cube?
I would at least put the Duza in defense. Just be like, whatever.
Oh, did you ever hear that guy that talked about cube theory? You know about cube theory?
What?
Like how the world's a cube?
Time Cube?
Yeah, Time Cube.
Yo,
bro.
I'm a big fan of Gene Ray, the wisest human.
He's literally just playing Time Cube.
You do not have the freedom
out for time.
to discuss, debate cubic theory. Wow.
How could we, dude? This Cubic player is taking it home.
This cubic player is operating on a 4th floor harmonious sphere, each side representing 1 day-night cycle. Oh my goodness. Wow, that does not surprise me at all that you remember Time Cube. You know the guy died recently.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how's he gonna spread the word?
It's our duty right now. It's the duty of this cubic player.
Yeah, he's living through him.
Mr. Hernandez, we have a special mission for you. The first part of your mission is to not die to this Eater of Millions.
All right, this Eater's huge. This Eater's just big for no reason. I wouldn't be surprised if he just takes the whole extra deck and just throws it in there.
It's also a huge problem because this card does out V-Jom.
It sure does. Yep, just gonna banish it, get it out of there. No problemo.
He's like looking at his extra deck like, I don't know, 5, who cares?
We got a crowd of people actually spectating this electrifying match here.
Yeah. They might be spectating Rock Band
What do you activate there? Trade it. He's digging deeper into the deck voluntarily. An
Whoa.
Alpha goes to the banishment. And an Ash? Wait,
Says,
Ash, can you activate Ash?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
Ash
Ash
is just
needs
discard, not discard
yeah.
to grave. Ash under macro. Yes, sir.
Let's go. This Eater has got to get me there, I suppose.
What are the life points right now? We don't have the exact points, but we do know that the Cubic player is very low on life after taking like 2 straight hits from a Sanafon.
What if the they just go in with the Eater on the Duza and they're just like, I'm not activating the effect. Take 14.
All right,
Oh,
there goes
we're
the
gonna go
Eater
for the
into the
V-Jam.
V-Jam, it looks like. Oh, no, into Duza. All right, is he going to banish the Duza? Oh, well, okay, now that's what it is there. It looks like it maybe would have went to Graveyard, so maybe he didn't activate the Eater effect. Eater would banish it face down, too.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just sinking in some damage there. That Eater is big. He's got a couple,
Chicken life points right
yeah,
now.
he's got a couple kills in his belt there.
So the Eater is a 10, 6, 6, whatever the opponent has banished. Or
10, 8, 8, because Gizmek is 8,
so
and then whatever
it's
the...
a 24. It's probably like
it's
a 3K.
probably like a 3K plus monster right now. Yeah, he's chonging.
The issue is we just don't have an out, and it's in the zone that we can't even make Anima. That's like the sick, cute out you can do with V-John. And you can see the Cupid players just working with all gas. They're just trying to decide. It's a weird scenario in which like not a lot of cards in the deck.
Well, we have been saying it's all gas, like it's everything, but it's like what is everything gonna do against a macro and a set back row, and it just hasn't been able to do anything. It looks like
the Gren Maju deck is like probably sitting on some number of like super polymerization they can't use. The Cubic player is sitting on some number of like wave karma they can't use. All right, we're down to the final 3 cards in the Gren Maju player's deck. They got to do something. They will eventually get the V-John, or get all the monsters off the board. Right, Geki.
No.
Oh, that's killer.
Is that going to deal with it, too? What's a face down? Summoner Monk. Oh, it's the Ash.
It's the Ash. Oh, and that's going to be it. Oh, the Right Geki does
look, he had a Judgment,
Solemn
a Boot,
Reboot,
and a Tikaboo. Oh, my.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, the Gren Maju player, like we predicted, dude, taking it down there. Cubics, man. Unfortunately, Time Cube just not enough.
Yeah, and I mean, featuring the exact same outcome as Jean Ray experienced in real life. But still a sweet deck. Glad to see it represented. I wish Cubics got a little more love. There's some fun stuff you can do with like Magician Souls specifically, where like you karma, cycle, souls for the karma, add a card. Very silly.
Which spellcaster do you play? Do you just play like
Oh, just whoever.
Just Fleur-de-Lis or something like that?
Yeah. I think it was back in the day when people were trying it, you'd play the retrain of Dark Magician Girl, because you could just pitch a wave in your hand or something.
Oh, and summon it back. Yeah.
But pretty sick, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a really interesting match there to watch. Cubics round 1, you know. Unfortunately, not able to take it around again. Gren Maju, whole bunch of floodgates. We'll just do it. We didn't actually get to see an actual normal summon in Gren Maju. We just saw that set Gren Maju put in work. But I was
would not
waiting
be surprised if this Gren Maju player took it.
Oh, me neither.
They
no.
almost took the local. I mean, they're very good.
Yeah, no, very good player actually. That local we played in yesterday had a lot of really good faces there.
Yep.
A couple people we knew from there were actually going to go over and play here today.
Yep.
So maybe we'll see him in the top cut. I don't know though. Maybe those Zodiac decks are just going to take it home, bro.
I mean, you only have to get it like 4 times.
Yeah, it's that easy. All right,
Not
you can
that
see
hard.
the majority of your deck, no problem. One day a piece it up, no one's playing the game. Right, so there's about 3 minutes left in this round. We'll be waiting until the next round, round 2. Do you want to open these Dawn of Majesty boxes? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'd be down.
You want to be down?
Always
But we'll open one.
We'll open
we'll split
Dawn of
one.
Majesty.
Okay. Me and Joseph here, we'll do a little pack battle, see who can pull better. Ladies and gentlemen, we did get, for the release this weekend, Dawn of Majesty comes out. I actually think it's a really good set. Everyone's going to talk smack on it.
I do want to know, before the cameras were rolling, I said, Gage, name 1 card you want out of this set that is not Stardust Dragon. And he said, the Borload Ritual.
And he said
what
the
is
exact name. And I said,
and he said, I don't know.
I said, I don't know, bro.
I'm not super excited about this set, but if we pull a Starlight, I'll be excited.
I actually do like the Swords Master card, too. I think that card's really... And the Psy Frame, it's not a Psy Frame card, but the Pendulum thing, that's like a macro for spells. That thing is actually scary. I don't think people realize just how good that card is. All right, Joseph. Well, I'm going to pick left, because left is law.
And I'm going to pick right.
Okay. All right. So now, chat, we will open up a full box Dawn of Majesty. Let's see if we can get a Starlight. It's going to be that easy. Get a peek at new cards in the set here. I don't even know any of these commons. A Jar of Generosity. That card's got to be cracked, right?
That's pretty good, yeah.
And a super rare pack number 1. Right.
Okay, we got Arrow Pixitry, some card I'm not going to pronounce. Springen's card, Slower Swallow. Oh, an Ultra, the new Chronomaly.
That card's good, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, this card's
It's good for an FTK, but do we have the FTK?
I don't know if we have all of it yet. And then a bunch of garbage.
The Generous Jar. Bunch of commons. Oh, that's another Ultra. That's a Starry Night card. Stardust Illumination.
Oh, thank God it's not a Starry Night card.
Are any of these Stardust cards like actually good?
No.
I don't think so either. Yeah, I wish.
Glacier Aquamador. This is the Aquamador where they like made his crotch just a little nicer. I appreciate the buff. We got this. A Sous Ship. Let's go. Whatever that is. Oh. It's a
super
Dire
rare.
Gusto Lamp Lampilica. That's a silly
Remember when
card.
people were going nuts over those cards, the Gustos?
Yeah.
All right. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, a super rare. The Bee Troopers. These are
Ooh, these are gonna be nuts.
These Bee Troopers are sick, dude.
You ready to play Bee Trooper in Sector?
I am. No, I was reading these Bee Troopers are
Fuck,
so
this
nice.
card is called DDD. Different Dimension Derby. Don't we have enough cards called DDD? Stupid. Okay.
DDD
A
is
bunch
nuts.
of commons. Ooh, what's this? Glamour Dragon Shell. That's a cool card.
That's a pretty common, actually.
Nah. Trickstar Festival. They're still printing Trickstar support. When will they learn?
When will they bring back Light Stage? Is that too much to ask? I feel like Light Stage could come back. No response is kind of concerning me. That's a fusion, dude. That's a... Oh, the Magic Keys. Are these good?
Not
I think
yet.
these Magic... They're not?
Gonna be good.
They're going to be good, though?
Yeah.
I like the Magic Keys. I like the look of these cards, too.
Oh, we got the new alien support. You know I like my aliens. We got the new Flying Red Carp support. This is great for the Flying Red Carp deck. Despia Field. And... Whoa, new Chronomaly. Magella Glow. Not for me, thanks.
Speedroid. Is that a Speedroid card? That's a Spriggans card. Oh, you love those
I love
Spriggans.
Spriggans.
Oh, this is the guy. She should have revealed Spriggans, dude.
Konami, hit me up.
Oh, Bee Trooper Secret.
Yo, holy
Scout
shit.
Buggy. The
Wait, that's
Scout
huge. The
Buggy.
TCG exclusive, right?
Is it?
I think
Oh, yeah,
so.
because these Bee Troopers are TCG exclusives.
Wow.
The
No, this
Scout
is the card.
Buggy.
This is the card.
This card's really good, I think, actually, right?
No, yeah.
If normal or special summon a Bee Trooper Scout Buggy from hand, deck, or graveyard.
Yeah.
No
it's just
restriction.
Tour guide.
All right, dope. Yeah,
right,
really nice Bee Trooper Scout Buggy.
We got
Okay, that's our first
Aaron.
secret.
We got another alien. We got another card. Neo Aquamador 2. Ugh. Ooh, Drelf! Drelf is a super! Let's fucking go! I love this card. Really happy the Tindagles are going to be a force to be reckoned with.
All right, so far I'm winning this pack war,
Yeah,
though.
it's not close.
Undisputed right now. What do I got here? Oh, a super rare.
Even.
Bee Trooper card, though.
Different Dimension, Dungulies. Oh, the new Pendulum. New Despia. Albion. I'll be off. Wait,
I'll be honest.
didn't they make a card called... I'm not even going to...
I want to see this. This card looks so clean as
It's
a common.
nice, right? It's
I
like
think
a
it's
nice-looking
nice.
common.
Oh, my God, bro.
Well, what
Good
am I
game,
What am I
loser.
supposed to do?
Look at that,
What
bro.
am I
The
supposed to do?
Iru Sword Soul. Yo.
There's just no outpull engage. There's just no outpull engage.
It's been a good day, chat. It's been a
Oh.
good day. No, this thing is actually
looks
nice. I
clean.
like this card.
It
I
looks
think this
clean.
card's super underrated, too.
Oh. Damn.
Pretty nice pull on the stream. Yeah, I got the Bee Trooper, too. What'd you get, man?
I got a Sue ship.
Nah, lovely, bro. Nice.
This is crazy. This card has like 9 paragraphs of text on it. It's like a story. Okay, we got the new Chronomaly, new alien, Snore, Flying Red Carp. Oh, an Ultra at least. It's Gizmek Takingu, the Immobile Intellect. Remember, people were labbing something silly with that, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay. Next pack, losers. Watch me get the third Secret Rare and just absolutely dookie on you. Another Ultra, though. It's
That's
the Bee
pretty
Trooper
good.
thing. This thing is sick, dude. This card is really good, actually. Link 4. This thing's
Dimer
cracked.
Synthesis, this card, the Pendulum. Oh my gosh, a super. Stall Turn. Never even heard of this one.
It's okay. I'll pull another Starlight for you,
Yeah,
but
go
I
for
got
it.
you. All right, nothing good in that one. Oh, another Dino Wrestler card.
They're still printing those, huh?
Yeah.
That's our third Despia Theater. That's going to be good for our
They
progression
should just
deck.
print another Pankratops. I think that's
Come
what
on,
they should
let's
do.
go. Oh, okay. I mean, it's a super, but I'm a big fan of Priskenian.
He said, "Ooh, super rare." Ooh. Ooh, a super rare.
Get a
Ooh, it's a
fucking
Magic Key
attack.
Dragon, dude.
New Despia, Suship, this card, this card. Suck my wee butthole.
That is a poopy
Majestic
secret,
Star-
bro.
No,
Nice, dude.
come on.
Look, we got 2 secrets
It's
and a Starlight, though. That's
Stardust.
insane.
We did get
That's
2
a really
secrets
good
and a
box.
Starlight.
Okay. We got the pairings for rounds 2 up here.
Oh, we
So
do?
we should be getting the stream busted up here with another Trickstar Festival. I know you
Yeah.
guys just can't. It's the last pack. Joseph, you didn't even come close, bro. I'm just gonna open it. Anything good in this one?
I'm going to find us,
Nah, nice
chat,
super.
I'm going to find a good match for you.
All right.
Hold up. Let me speed pack these. Nothing, 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 nothing. Link
Nothing.
Apple. Yo, you tell me we really opened a Link Apple? Then I got one more.
I got a Starlight. I don't know about you, bro. Let me get a nice
Nothing,
sleeve for these
nothing,
things here.
Nothing. Nothing and nothing. Gizmek Inanna.
Garbage, bro.
Gizmek pee pee poo poo.
All right, chat. We'll give it just a minute. We're going to go to a short intermission. We'll get you guys with round 2 started up, okay?
Yep.
Don't go anywhere.